Is it wrong for a grown man to want a stuffed teddy bear? I'm asking for a friend. Paddington is the film update of the beloved British children's novels by Michael Bond, about a talking bear in need of a home and what happens when his adventure crosses paths with a British family and an evil museum taxidermist. It's a simple story with a simple heart, and at the end of the day, I was simply smitten. Seriously, right from the first frame, you get a sense for the humor and heart of these characters and this story as we're led through an absolutely adorable backstory and setup. I was hooked from the start. I mean, first off, the animation work here is gorgeous. Paddington and his family feel like 100% realized living, breathing, walking, talking bears, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure don't really exist. But after watching this, I'm kind of willing to hedge my bets on that. As are apparently the citizens of Great Britain, whose nonchalance about the whole talking bear thing is one of the key pieces of humor that locked me in. Speaking of which, this movie is refreshingly funny. Many of the laughs are from a real sense of wit and cleverness rather than the low-hanging fruit that many kids' movies live in. Not that there aren't some pratfalls and a bit of gross-out humor, it's just that they're part of a more complete tone instead of relied on for cheap guffaws. Plus, it's great to see actors like Downton Abbey's Hugh Bonneville, the incredible Jim Broadbent, and the newest Doctor, Peter Capaldi, doing great work here as well, and adding to this movie's distinctly British feel, which offers a refreshing change of pace from the mile-a-minute kids' movies we might be used to. Of course, that also could be its downfall for some. Much as I find the pace refreshing and adorable, you might find it slow or sappy. That's certainly a risk. If you go in expecting the typical snark and zing of the 21st century, I can imagine you might find the genuine sweetness of Paddington and this story to be a bit decaffeinated for your needs, even if I thought it was fine. The only thing that really distracted me was Hugh Bonneville. It's not particularly his fault, but I've seen him as Master Crawley so much, it's kind of hard for him to shake the Downton off of him and play a broader role. Again, I think he's fine, but I just kept expecting him to call up Carson to help him find his dinner cufflinks or something. I also thought Nicole Kidman, though not awful as the antagonist, teetered into a bit of the overperforming thing every once in a while, and that also may be a bit off-putting for some. Overall, Paddington is a bit like a marmalade sandwich. Sweet, simple, filling, and distinctly British. If you aren't in the mood, you may find it a tad hard to chew and a bit too syrupy. But even so, I think there's enough warmth and humor here to find its eventual home with a B+. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. Stay tuned for this review's best ever challenge here in a bit. First, I want to throw some stuff up over here that you can click on. If you'd like to subscribe, which I'd very much appreciate, do that by clicking the big gray subscribe button. If you want to see more, well, American Sniper is also out this week, so you can check that out. And I should have reviews of Black Hat and Wedding Ringer at yourmoviefriend.com, which, by the way, you can go to by clicking the logo right up here. That's also where you can find a searchable database of reviews as well as the written text of these videos. And finally, this review's best ever challenge, where you name the best movie ever in a particular category and also try to identify my choice. What is the best British kids movie ever? Mine features an imaginative leap into a chalk drawing. Drop your own answer and a guess at mine in the comments, and the first person to guess mine does get a point. Thanks, and please subscribe.